Before we start, guys, please make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you may end up spending, guys, thousands of dollars in repairs. Stay with us, we'll explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Super helpful video to any of you having, guys, Mercedes C-Class generation W204. If you need to find, guys, where the O2 sensor, also known as oxygen sensor, fuses and relays are located. By the way, please, guys, do not waste money on new oxygen sensors until you watch that video. It could be quite simple fix. And for any of you that want to see how to test upstream oxygen sensor, that's the one before the catalytic converter, or downstream oxygen sensor, that's the one after the catalytic converter, we have videos on our YouTube channels that will, guys, teach you how to do that. Specifically, we will even explain on that Mercedes C-Class. The video will be made because the oxygen sensors went bad, so check it out, it will be on the channel. But if you need to buy replacement parts too, we'll share the information in the description of the video below for your convenience. So let's start on it now. Before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us, guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We make mechanical repair videos, engines, transmissions, bodywork, electrical, engine, transmission codes, fuses. Why we, guys, do all that? Because our mission here at the garage is, guys, to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. And guys, check out our YouTube channels. We have more than 17,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. So let's start on it now. The O2 sensor, oxygen sensor, fuses, relays, will be working two different fuse boxes. By the way, guys, we have one special video that's known as a fuse box location and diagram on Mercedes W204. People told us we saved them thousands of dollars in repairs because you have hidden major fuse box that most people do not know they even exist. So check out that video, guys. It can save in the future quite a bit of money. Here on the driver's side, the first fuse box that we need is easy to get to. It's next to the brake fluid reservoir. Open these clips, pull gently the wire and the hose up, and underneath you have a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we, guys, continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, let's explain why it's super important to test fuses and relays. That way you do not spend money on diagnostics, parts, repairs you may actually not even need. So, guys, you have different kinds of fuses and relays. We're talking about the maxi fuses, standard fuses right here. You have, watch how many different kinds of relays as well. Now, these fuses, sometimes you can clearly see if a fuse is burnt or not by looking at the element. But sometimes it's really sneaky. They can burn here on the side. It's hard to see. Some fuses will not be visible as well. And we had people that will spend thousands of dollars in repairs, replacing modules, even engine computers, when all they had to do, they assumed they had a good fuse. They pulled it out, they saw it, and they assumed it was good. But guys, you can easily test these fuses, and on some of these, most of them, they have even the terminals on top that allows you to check them with a voltmeter and find out if it's good or bad. You see, that's a good fuse. If it's blown, okay, like this one here, it's blown, nothing. Check this thing out, no connection. One next to it, okay. Right here, let me get good contact point. That's a good fuse, guys. You can see you can test them. Now, relays are harder to test, but with the voltmeter, fuses are super easy to test. All we have to do is set it on that setting and practically your home resistance setting, and you can find, guys, okay, if it works or not. For instance, that one was the good fuse. You can see it's going to go down to 0 ohms resistance, or you can go ahead, remove it and test it the same way, guys. It should have 0 ohm resistance. Now, relays, guys, are a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. It will take you a minute or two to find out how to do that. Now, we'll put, guys, links to a video that will explain how to test relays, how to test fuses, which battery terminal you need to reconnect and disconnect first if you're doing repairs, because that can cause modules to burn as well, and that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair. Check out the videos, they will be in the description of the video below. So let's start on it now. So here what we need to check, guys, multiple fuses, and those are for engine management fuses, so you need to check all of them because it's hard to tell exactly which ones are for that specific function. But we need to start with checking fuse number 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuse number 4, the number of the fuse is next to the fuse, usually on the left or the right side in some cases. Then you need to check fuse number 6 right here. Check that one too. After that, you need to, guys, locate fuse number 25. That's that fuse next to the relay right here. Next we have one more, which is fuse number 27. It's the one in the back, guys, right here. You need to check that fuse, that 7.5 amp fuse. Check fuse number 34, which is that fuse right here. You need to check as well. In the trunk we have two more that we need to check specifically. Let's go ahead, open the trunk. You have another fuse box here, that's easy to get to as well. Lucky for us. You open that cover and underneath you need to check fuse number 42 right here, and some models may have a relay known as relay D right here. Some may not, guys, but those are usually the fuses relays that we check. In this Mercedes W204 you're going to have all kinds of different fuses and relays that sometimes are hard to find, and if you're in the middle of nowhere you may have a hard time finding one, guys. Replacement one, you may be stuck. It happened to us. So what we usually do, we buy some spare ones and we put in the glove box for a peace of mind. We'll share a link where you can get them at a really good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. That link will be in the description of the video below. Check it out for your convenience. Hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.